I love Animal Crossing, which I think it's pretty safe to say considering I've been playing since 2009. I've loved everything about that game ever since I was a little closeted 9-year-old who booted up the game for the first time on my Nintendo Wii, met that creepy blue cat on the bus, and went to an abandoned little town. Yeah. Hundreds of hours were spent fishing for virtual fish, catching bugs that I know I'm afraid of in real life, planting a bunch of flowers and trees despite what the town said, and most importantly, owing millions and millions of bells to a fat raccoon. Not only did I love playing the game so much, but I also loved just watching other people play, whether it was a let's play or just, showing off some weird glitch that they found. And seeing all these people do it for these many, many years makes me want to do it for many, many years. That's why I'm starting a YouTube channel. Hello and welcome to what is, I guess, officially my first video here. Hi. I'm Angry Coconut, but you can also call me This, which rhymes with piss. And I decided to just use today's video to show off my island. So let's get started. Okay, so starting off, we have this very foresty entrance that I created. It's a lot of trees, I know. I like trees, what can I say? Yeah. Though, if I had to be completely honest with you, I'm probably gonna get rid of all this. Sorry. I'm just kind of bored of it, if I had to be honest. I had it on my old island as well, so I think it's time for some change. Anyways, moving on. So up here we have Town Hall, and there's Tabby. She's a flop, but she's also an icon, so we love her, of course. I don't care what anyone says. So coming down this way, we have a little bus stop, and right after that, I'm gonna need you to just ignore that. Immediately after that, we have our little DIY station, because I don't want to sell those. No one ever comes to my island, but if you want, I got some DIYs. And I just showed you a little bee farm there. Sorry, I was just on a tangent, so I didn't talk about it, but there's not much to say other than it's a bee farm. Save the bees. So now we're on the beach, and there's not... Oh, shit. 1 second. Nice. Okay, so right after that, we have our little town tree here. It's inspired by New Leaf, also by Pigeon Creamer here on YouTube. It's basically just a little place you can come sit, you can get some good luck or whatever. And right after that, that's Peck. He's irrelevant. Ignore him. But just behind him, we have a little dump sort of thing. Yeah. And now we're in kind of like the area that I'm in the most, the shopping district. First we have Able Sisters. And then before I show Nooks, we're going to go behind Able Sisters just to show off this little beach right here that I have plans for. We have this little pond right there. And then there's our lighthouse. And just behind the lighthouse, we have this little fish mart sort of thing. It's not much to it. I just kind of wanted to use the stuff that I got from CJ. Yeah. Anyways, coming back down, we have Nook's Crannies. Again, not much done here. Added this little vending machine area back there. And there's a little drink station over here. And right in front of it, we have that little bike that I like to think Tommy and Timmy use together to ride to work every morning. And yeah, so now we're back on the main path, and just right there is the part that you're supposed to ignore. Don't look at it. And going up, you can actually take a little shortcut up to the museum. But I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go this way. just so I can show off Goldie's house first. She's our little bookworm. I have plans on giving her more of like a little library area afterwards, but not right now because I'm lazy. Sorry. So just coming up this little ramp, we now have our museum. We also have Flick here. Hey, how's it going? But yeah, this is our museum. It's the best building in the game. If I had to be honest, ignore that voice crack. And just over here, we have this little mart sort of thing that I've made real quick. Yeah, and then over here, we have a little fossil site. Blathers is at hard work getting some fossils for the museum. We have this one. We have this one. We have this one. We have this one over here. And most importantly, we got some dinosaur shit. So that's great. Yeah, I know. I'm funny. So just right here, we have this little bug on the bench. Don't know why that's there. That's supposed to be a book. Anyways, so coming up this way, Flick is still here. And just past that, we have our little wind farm view. I kind of like to think this would be on a postcard sort of thing if I had to promote our island. Yeah, I really like it. It's never changing, at least not for now. So that's cool. So just coming back past Goldie's house, we're gonna cut through this little path over here, across this bridge, just to show off this little garden right here. Not much else over here. And then we have this ramp that leads up to Muffy's house, but we're gonna come back to that later. First, we're gonna go off this way. We have a little fishing spot right here. And yeah, there's a nice view. So just past that, we have Portia's house. It was actually the first house that I decorated because Portia is one of my favorite villagers. I have a dog in real life called Portia, so I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, she's right there. That's Portia. She's cool. This is Bones' house. I gave Bones this little cooking station just because I think the lazies love food so much, and in New Leaf they always talked about how much they love cooking, so I kind of wanted to give Bones that stuff. Yeah, so just past this little river here, we have the wind farm. This is an up-close look at it. It was actually inspired by Spookles, who's also on YouTube. Yeah, I know, my island is so original. This is a beach. Even though I'm showing it to you, I need you to ignore it because it's a mess right now. I'm planning on making it kind of like abandoned, kind of private, really. So, yeah. So then just past that, up this little stairwell thing, we got Dobie's house. Dobie's house is kind of secluded from everybody else's. It's pretty in the woods, far away, because I like to think Dobie kind of likes that, he's not really social, he's not really into being around other people, so yeah. And just past that, we have the campsite. This is the campsite. No one ever comes here, but I still wanted it to look good for the one time someone's here every other month. Yeah. Down here we got some bugs and a little book that should be in front of the museum. And just off over there on the left side behind Muffy's house, there's a little ocarina. I like to think that if you somehow get to that ocarina and blow it, you'll be rich. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so now we're back down here. We're gonna just kind of go through this little hiking trail sort of thing that I have right behind Bones and Portia's house. And that leads us back to Muffy's house, which is where we just were, but now we're in front of Muffy's house. I have like these little things right here next to her house. I'm planning on making her like the island seamstress sort of, though not really, because obviously that's Sable's job. And then just over here we have a little workbench. And just past that we have this little river. I keep saying Lil, oh my god. So popping across this little thing, we have a little fork in the road. You can go up or left. Going up leads you to this little area. I have a little well up here. I need to stop saying lil, I'm so sorry. I'm planning on not keeping this for a really long time. I'm probably gonna box this all down and make it a little more accessible. And just past that, we have this little thing here. Just pretend there's a ramp there right now. I'm planning on putting one there that leads up to the secret beach where Red comes once a month, just like a campsite. And yeah. So we're just gonna hop back past that and come to pretty much the area that's kind of a work in progress still. Hop across another waterfall that leads to this little pond and another soon-to-be ramp thing that leads back to my house. This ramp's just here for easy access to get to this side of the island. Not much else other than that. And then just past that, we have Tabby's house. Tabby's house is right near my house, which I think is cool, but also kind of weird. Yeah. And if you can't tell that this is Tabby's house, I don't know what else to say other than the fact that this is Tabby's house. I made it really obvious. So ignore that beach. We're gonna go up this imaginary ramp, and that leads us to Ketchup's house. Ketchup is an icon. She's also a tomato. Everyone loves Ketchup. I love it on my fries. I also love her in my village. And yeah, her area is pretty much like the only one that's like completely done for now. I gave her like a full-fledged yard with this little painting area. It was inspired by some post I saw on Instagram by Lethal Sprout. We have this little picnic area, and just off to the side over there we have a Stonehenge. Ketchup has the best view in this island. I'm jealous of Ketchup. So climbing back down that imaginary ramp, I'm gonna need you guys to listen right here. This part of the island is very ugly. Do not judge me. I am nowhere near done. Please ignore the beach again. Also, all this part right here is basically gone. I was trying to do like a little ravine thing, but I gave up on it. I'm actually doing this voiceover like the day after I recorded this, and that night I basically got rid of all this area. Now it's just a bunch of trees and flowers and bushes that I'm growing before I use them. Yeah, if you can't tell, my island is still very much a work in progress. I'm planning on pretty much revamping all of it, making it look better, basically, even though I think it looks fine now. Here's another imaginary ramp. Please ignore it. Pretend I'm going down a real one. And that leads us to this half of the island. So once again, there's two ways you can go, either up or down. We're gonna go down. We have another fork in the road. We're gonna go this way just to show off Kiki's house. Kiki's house is not done. This was all decorated for the person that lived here before her, which was Puck, but Puck moved. I'm planning on making Kiki kind of like the island baker, sort of. Very inspired by Kiki's Delivery Service. Iconic movie, Stan, Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, however you say it. So then coming past Kiki's house down this way, we have a little pond, waterfall thing. Yes, it was inspired by Pigeon Creamer. Again, can you tell I loved her old island? Stan Pigeon Creamer, please. Yeah. Right in front of that, we have another beach. Oh, there's a message bottle. It's another beach. I'm planning on making this the more public residential beach. Yeah, clearly I haven't started properly yet. Don't worry about that. We have some flowers here. Ignore those. And we have Peck's house. Not much to say other than the fact that it's Peck's house. Anyways, moving on. Here's another area that needs to be planned out. It's where another bridge will be going. And coming back up this way, we're now headed, this bridge here leads back to the mainland. And going up this way leads to another fork in the road. This way leads back to where Portia and everybody's houses were. And these are some fish Um, don't know why they're here. Then this way leads up to my house. Cool. No, I'm not going to show what's inside my house because it's literally just being used for storage. Literally every tile in there is filled up with items that I'm hoarding because I have a problem. Anyways, coming back down this way, we're just going to head back to the mainland. So we're just going to cross this bridge right here, and we're going to come past this little path. And right up front, we have Lyman's house. Lyman's cool. He's green. He has weird eyebrows. He also looks like my dad. And right in front of Lyman's house, we have this giant flower field that I really need to clean up. I'm going to hate myself when it comes to cleaning up that, but oh well. Ignore that balloon. And yeah, that's my island. As of right now, at least. Yeah, so, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you. I know this island tour has been not the best quality. This is literally like the first time I've ever even attempted at making a video like this. I'm literally using my iPhone to record this voiceover, and I'm sorry that I'm so awkward. It's just, my family's all home right now, and I don't want them to hear me, so I'm kind of just like hiding in a closet so they don't, hear me and bully me or whatever. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. It means a lot. It would also mean a lot if you subscribed, gave this video a like. I'm planning on pretty much making more content like this. I really just want to share my love for Animal Crossing on this channel. Maybe even become the next famous gamer girl. Who knows? We'll see. But for now, I'm going to just leave it at that. Bye. I don't have a good outro other than that, but if I had to leave with one message, it would be just, mind your business. Be kind. Yeah. Okay, bye.